morning, Saudi Daisy. Today's show includes information on the ACT, Halloween Hope, and the Macbeth trip. Let's get started with the pledge and a moment of silence. Today is the last day to turn in your form to be permitted to leave after the ACT tomorrow. Thursday is the deadline for the Tennessee Promise application. If you have not filled this out yet, please do so ASAP. There will be a program held in the new gym during your third block. You're hired. The program You're Hired is part of your capstone. Friday is Chat State application day. Seniors, remember that you're taking the ACT tomorrow. Be sure to get here on time with a pencil and calculator. You will be permitted to leave after testing is concluded, but only if you have turned in the permission form to your third block teachers. Juniors and sophomores, you will be taking a practice ACT during this time. Make sure you also have a pencil and calculator. However, you will not be permitted to leave after testing is concluded, and you will attend your fourth and fifth blocks as usual. Good luck, everyone. Student Council is running the Halloween Hope fundraiser for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. They have raised $226 and their goal is to reach $500 in donations. If you donate, you will get to sign your name on a card bearing the picture of a St. Jude patient in their Halloween costume. The last day for the fundraiser is Wednesday. Students going on the Macbeth trip must check the bus list with Mr. Fuller between classes and pick up a field trip guide. Buses depart promptly at 6:30 a.m. and if you miss the bus, you will not get a refund. Bring a sack lunch. They were parents, grandparents, brothers, husbands, and wives. The one thing they all had in common was their Jewish faith. This is what brought them to the Tree of Life Synagogue Saturday morning, where they lost their lives in the deadliest attack on Jews in American history. Omar Jimenez is in Pittsburgh, where a community is pulling together in the face of this tragedy.
2 days after a man walked inside the synagogue behind me and opened fire, makeshift memorials remain outside for the 11 victims. Now, today is the day the suspect is expected to make an initial court appearance, and moments before the shooting happened, unfolded on Saturday, writing on social media that he can't sit by and watch his people get slaughtered. He said, quote, "I'm going in."
What happened yesterday will not break us. It will not ruin us. We will continue to thrive and sing and worship and learn together.
That was the message that leaders had Sunday during a vigil remembering the 11 people killed just one day before at the Tree of Life Synagogue.
I pray for you.
Less than 2 miles from the scene of the massacre, crowds spilled out of the memorial hall. The rabbis from the Tree of Life Synagogue led the interfaith vigil.
And continue our historic legacy in this city with the friendliest people that we know.
The alleged shooter will make his first court appearance Monday. He faces 29 federal charges, and the U.S. Attorney in Pittsburgh says he will seek the death penalty.
The fact that this attack took place during a worship service makes it even more heinous. A place of worship is a sacred place.
And Pittsburgh's mayor pledged the city's continued support for the Jewish community.
We will drive anti-Semitism and the hate of any people back to the basement on their computer and away from the open discussions and dialogues around this city, around this state, and around this country.
And again, that initial court appearance expected to happen around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And when asked whether this could be considered domestic terrorism, it was U.S. Attorney Scott Brady who said that they would need evidence that the suspect tried to propagate a particular ideology through violence. Reporting from Pittsburgh, I'm Omar Jimenez.
Hello.
Good morning, Saudi Daisy. First of all, I want to congratulate the Trojan football team for a huge 22 years too long win on Friday night against Walker Valley. Boys went up there, did a great job to capture the first region title in 22 years. Could not be more proud of you guys. Want to let you know TSSAA offices open at 8 a.m. Central Time, so I will be calling to check on the shipping status of that region championship plaque. So I'll keep you updated on that. Speaking of football, due to the fact we are region champs, we are hosting the playoffs here at Soddy Daisy. And the way the bracket fell, we are actually hosting until the state title game. So I plan on hosting 4 more football games before we get there. Friday night, 8 o'clock. Wiggly, why'd you told me 8 o'clock earlier. It's not 8 o'clock. No, it's not. 7 o'clock, okay? 7 o'clock. Wiggly got me thrown off a little earlier when we were covering everything. So 7 o'clock Friday night here at home versus Clinton. Tickets are $8. Now normally I know we try to do a pre-sale, and we will do a pre-sale, but we try to give students a break for a student discount. We cannot do that because it's a TSSAA event. So therefore, everybody's got to pay $8. I am working with some different people to try to maybe sponsor some tickets, and students, I'll let you know throughout the week kind of how that goes, and also with the pre-sales. Basketball, wrestlers, today is the first day of official practice with basketball, boys and girls, and wrestling. If you are a wrestler or a basketballer, don't be late for practice today. It's probably not going to be a good idea to start off on that foot with Coach Eller, Coach Linus, or Coach Laxton. But either way, good luck to you guys and girls. Get ready for that long season. I know how long those winter sports are. See, what else? ACT. Tomorrow is the ACT. And big deal, obviously, as far as college readiness and preparedness and test scores and all that stuff of getting into different schools and Hope Scholarship and all that stuff. So guys, girls, take it serious, okay? Get up, get some breakfast, get some sleep. Monday Night Football shouldn't take too long tonight. The Patriots play the Bills, so let's just get real. It'll be over at halftime or kickoff. So get some sleep tonight. Get here in the morning on time, ready to go. Good luck. Get it done. Speaking of being on time, if you are tardy, it happens. I get it. Okay? Sometimes things happen. Sometimes the car won't start, especially with the winter months coming up. Sometimes you can't get out of bed. Sometimes, whatever. If you are late, you got to sign in. Okay, you can't just go to class. Even if you come in after first and you're thinking, it's after first block, so no big deal, I'll just go on to second block. We can't do that, okay? We have to still sign in. We have to have some type of documentation that you are in this building. In case something happens and we need to find you, we need to know, hey, you're here. Same thing goes when you sign out. You may have gone through all the proper protocols. You may have brought in your note. You may have seen Ms. Johnson. You may have, personally handed it to Ms. Johnson and she said, okay, you're good to go. You still have to show up to see her at your designated time of departure and get a slip and sign out so that we know you are now out of the building, so we're not looking for you if something goes wrong, okay? Last thing, hoodies. Speaking of winter months, and I know all the people in my freshman wing, you've got the Arctic tundra down there some days, and you got to have your hoodie on. That's fine. I get it. It's cold. Just keep them off your head, okay? Too many people walking around with the hoodies flipped up and all that stuff. No more. Just keep them down normal, all right? And, got no problems wearing them. We don't want to get in some kind of a hoodie issue. So anyway, with that being said, I think that's all I've got. I know I've rambled a little bit, but had a lot to talk about. I will be back in a couple days to give you more information on the playoff ticket sales. I hope everybody has a good week, and as always, visit at 112. Have a good day.
The men of Troy took on Walker Valley last Friday night. Final score 43-0. Congratulations to our regional champs. Lady Trojans basketball practice starts today. Let's wish them all good luck, and let's make this a good season. Game 5 of the World Series was a must-win for the Dodgers. Steve Pearce made that difficult in the top of the first with a 2-run home run. Fast forward to the top of the 8th, and it's Steve Pearce again, taking one over for the wall of his second homer of the game. Dodgers down to their final out, and Chris Sales gets to strike out to win the game. Red Sox win the game 5-1 and take the series 4-1.
That's all for today's Saudi Daisy. Tune in tomorrow for more important announcements. Until then, have a good day and good news.